Hello. What are we doing? Good morning. How are we? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. How are we? Hello. Ugh. I'm trying to get a few things done over here for Twitch. Just so you know, we had more subscribers hop on to the subscribe train over the weekend, and now I have more emote slots. And I have... It's me! Hi, Varg. I have the lizard emote I can add, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So, I'm going to put up the Twitch chat for you guys. Give me 1 second here. Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you do anything super fun? Huh? Now this place is going to hell. We are sleepless, and you? Oh no, do you sleep like shit? Been there, done that. I'm actually surprised I got a full night's sleep because I definitely had coffee at 4 in the afternoon. I got so tired. Hey, Mr. Metalman, how are you? Hi, Surgical Brew. How are you doing? I have that GIF. I'm pretty excited. The lizard one that you guys want so bad. But I didn't do shit. Same. I always tell myself, oh, I'm going to work on my channel for 2 hours on Saturday and then 2 hours on Sunday. And then I just fucking play video games all weekend. No, I mean, I do some reading and whatever, but it's just hard to want to do anything on the weekends. But, took Rusty to the park. That's what I did. So... very, very fun. Yeah, it's going to be 70. It was going to be 76 today. And I'm like, how? Literally why? Literally why? It's February 3rd. There's no reason why it needs to be almost 80 degrees today. You got a bad cold last week that has obliterated your sleep schedule? Bro. Yeah, I came down with something last weekend too. I had a fever and everything. I couldn't stream. I had to take Monday off. I'm glad that you're better. Just need to refix the schedule. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's just forcing yourself to go to bed early is really what you have to do. So. Oh, what a time. Hope you guys have been doing so well. If you're watching on YouTube, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Don't be shy. Say hi. Tomorrow we have our Whitechapel reaction to... what song was it? Their Hymns of Dissonance title track. So that'll be coming out tomorrow. I have some other really fun reactions that are planned. So 2 full albums that are coming. 2 full album reactions that are coming to YouTube. Will be hopefully coming out within the next week or 2. Hey Craig, hey JJ, how are you? Greetings from Finland. Oh my gosh, hello. I'm doing good. I've got some coffee. Just chilling like a villain. It's currently 9 in the morning for me, so we're doing good. You almost joined Friday, but was too tired. Pepe hands. It's okay. I understand. Yeah, we had a listening party last Friday. That was really fun. It was songs off of Blue album covers. So, the color Blue. That was really cool. I'm not going out of town anymore this week. That was a last minute change. So, we will be having our listening party this Friday, and I decided to... move up the theme. So it's going to be heavy hitters this Friday. And then Discord wanted album covers with boobs on them for Valentine's Day. So that's the theme for Valentine's Day listening party. Songs picked from an album with boobs on it. So just tired as I was sleeping on a crap bed for 2 nights. Yes. Understand that. Understand that. Posted something of Morbid Angel's Heretic. Yeah. I'm surprised nobody picked anything from Morbid Angel. My song was from Altars of Madness. Blasphemy. But that's like easily one of their best songs. Even if they're demons. Oh yeah, demon boobs are fine too. Literally anything with boobs. Well, I also gave Discord the option of like something with like a dick on it. But they didn't want to do that. They just wanted the boobs. So, yeah. You wanted baby making music? I did too. I mean, I was down for both. I was down for either baby making ballads or album covers with boobs on them. So, but I did the poll and Discord wanted, the boobs. So, come and hang out with us on Discord if you have one. I know that it can be intimidating for some people that aren't super like tech savvy. It is a little intimidating, but once you get the hang of it, it's really not that bad. But if you want a community of super cool metalheads, you can join the Discord. So there's always a link, an invite link down below in my descriptions of my YouTube videos. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on Twitch, it's down in the panels. So yeah. Yeah, we'll maybe come back to the baby making ballads for that third listening party, because this is the month of love, girl, and February is a short month, so I don't know, we have options. Oh my gosh, Death Grips. I haven't heard that name in a long time. I got into them, God, with the Blue album, with the zombie hands. Death Grips are pretty cool. Album with the schlong. Yeah. An old drummer friend of mine turned me on to Death Grips. So, hey, Queen. Hey, Corby. How are you, hon? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing so well. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Something about this dick. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I don't know the rest of the words. Especially if they're demon boobs. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Tony, how are you? Hi, Jake. Welcome. The people have spoken and they want the boobies. True. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There's a lot of metalheads really, really like butts and boobs, which I'm fine with. I don't care. Picking a band with goat often summons you know. How did Rusty behave this weekend? Good. I got her another bone. She's such a turd. It's just I feel like I walk on eggshells having to deal with her at the dog park, because there's so many people that bring little tiny dogs, small dogs, into my dog park, into the large dog park side when there's a small dog park side. And she is kind of a hunter, and she's very high energy, so dealing with the small dogs is like it's like the small dog just rolls. She gets in, she fucking chases the shit out of that small thing, and then it just rolls. And she feeds off of the terrified energy of the small dog. Like, if a dog is absolutely petrified of her or is like super submissive, she just feeds off of that energy. So, another bone, is it still in one piece? Yes. She's a big chewer, which is good. She chews her bone. She doesn't chew the furniture anymore, which is good. Question: what has been your favorite deep dive that you've made? That's a really good question, McSaturn. My favorite deep dive, let's see. I've done Wormrot, I've done Cannibal Corpse, I've done Yasuyuki Suzuki, Barbados Abigail. I think I said Deicide. Who else did I do? I was originally going to do a deep dive on the Black Dahlia murder, but I ended up just not doing it. I don't know. That's really difficult. I really liked the Cannibal Corpse one. It was a 2-part thing. Because I got to like talk with Paul Mazurkiewicz, their drummer, and he like reached out to me on Instagram and took time out of his day to like answer questions for me, which was really cool. Plus it was just really cool to learn the history of the band and just learn, like, see everything that happened with like Chris Barnes and like Scott Burns and everything at More Sound, and then following that up with both the 6 Feet Under deep dive and then the Cannibal Corpse with Corpse Grinder was really cool too. So just being able to see the entire Cannibal Corpse timeline, I think, was really fascinating, especially because they were the first metal band I ever listened to. So even if I disagree with some of your takes, I always enjoy the deep dives. Yes, the deep dives are the most fun, and I really liked the formula that I did for Deicide, so I think I'm just going to continue to do them that way. But yeah, I expect that, I'll have my takes, and then they'll probably change as I keep discovering my tastes and keep listening to things, because I feel like I'm still such a fucking newbie, and like there's still so many things I haven't listened to, and there's so many things I have listened to, but I am definitely very into checking out a band's entire discography from start to finish. So I don't know, the more that I keep doing that and discovering what I really like, I think my thoughts and opinions will change. They'll always be ever changing, probably. I don't know. Paul from Cannibal Corpse is cool. He was one gracious enough to take photos after a show, which my ex-girlfriend kept. Get wrecked. Pocket dogs aren't even dogs. They're like overgrown, pampered rats. Rats are cooler than small dogs, I will say. Just get a rat. Just get rats. Like, why would you get a 5-pound chihuahua? Just get rats. Like, they're cooler than, So, I know. Newbie. Your favorite poser of the internet, The internet's biggest metal poser. That's me. Finn McKenty Part 2. I'll own it. Yeah, it's those little dogs, man. I have to warn there were 2 of them at the park yesterday. I had to yell before I let her into the main dog park section. I was like, anybody that's got a small dog, you might want to watch out. Hey Jake, how you doing? How you feel about Cradle of Filth's new material? Love your channel, by the way. Thank you. I'm so happy that you enjoy it. So I actually listened to Cradle of Filth's new song, and I really dug it. And I'm really excited about this new release. I did a 5-song discography dive on Cradle of Filth. Admittedly, I am not super familiar with Cradle of Filth's discography. I do remember from that reaction that I did that I liked older Cradle of Filth. Danny's got a great voice. I watched like one quote unquote live performance back during like COVID when artists were doing the live performances, but it was like in studio or something with no crowd. And so it's like I watched one of those performances and I didn't really like his voice in a live setting now that he's like older, but it's like I gave him the benefit of the doubt, obviously, because I'm not super familiar with a lot of their material, but I do want to get more familiar with it. So I'm excited about this new album. I'm interested to see if the Ed Sheeran collab is on this record, because I mentioned in my one video how I need to hear what that sounds like. I need to hear what Cradle of Filth and Ed Sheeran, like doing a duet or whatever, what that sounds like. But the production didn't sound too clean. which is a good thing. It sounded good, and it wasn't too overproduced, and Danny's voice sounded really good. And it was from what I remember, I liked the melodic elements, and it was a cool vibe. It was a really cool vibe. So, hey Justin, how are you? Midian and Damnation and A Day and Give Your Opinion. Yeah, so I want to do there's a few bands I want to do deep dives for. Ginger is kind of one of them, although a lot of my subscribers, admittedly, I don't think a lot of Ginger fans are necessarily following me, but I'm interested to see the development of the band and just kind of, I don't know, learn more about Tatiana. And gent metalcore is not something I'm very familiar with, so I'm kind of interested in that. Killswitch Engage, of course, is a huge release that's coming out. Cradle of Filth, of course, is one I want to check out. Whitechapel, too. It is the year for the cores. It is absolutely 1,000% the year for the cores. Already, like, I made that 2025 metal albums you should know about that may or may not be coming out, and not even a month later, we've already got Cradle of Filth, which was rumored. We have Whitechapel, which was rumored. We have Imperial Triumphant, which has a release date now. Gojira freaking won a Grammy. And isn't that amazing? Yeah, she won a Grammy. They won a Grammy. I was thinking about Sabrina Carpenter. I think she also won a Grammy for her song Espresso. Not that I give a shit about the Grammys. So... Yeah, I was surprised about the whole Finn thing. I'm supposed to be the biggest poser in metal because I'm brown. No. He was a creator that got me into heavier metal. I don't know if I've actually talked about the whole Finn McKenty thing. So many creators did videos on it, and I didn't want to do one because I feel bad for the guy. I really do. And I didn't want to jump on the hate bandwagon just because I understand where he's coming from, his perspective, you know? Kanye's wife showed up naked. Aren't they supposed to get a divorce? I thought they were getting a divorce. Hi, Metallic Death. How are you? That everyone is talking about Tay-Tay's red dress. Ooh. Tay-Tay's red dress, huh? Metallica won a Grammy once years ago for Hardwired and performed a song from that album with Lady Gaga. Actually gross. I love Lady Gaga, but no. I don't really like her that much anymore. Speaking of Lady Gaga, actually, she just literally released a song, yesterday, I think? Kanye was standing there like he was asleep. God. A see-through veil, but totally see-through? Okay, I'm gonna look at this. Hold on. It's Kanye's wife, right? That's doing this? Yes, I'm on my phone. I'm looking at... Hey. Hi. Hi, Rising Fox. How are you? Kanye West wife Grammy. I have to see what this looks like. Oh my God. Yeah, girl. Oh my Jesus, dude. Are you kidding me? Bro, that's not an outfit. I mean, she looks great. If there's one thing we can agree on. Hey. Hi, Taz. How are you? Welcome to the stream. She showed off her big and bald tarantula. Yeah, she did. That's the thing, okay? It's Bessie, that ain't an outfit, okay? So, Bianca, baby, that ain't an outfit. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, just look up Bianca Censori or Kanye West's wife at the Grammys 2025 and you'll see what I'm looking at. That ain't an outfit. But homegirl I can see why Kanye's married to you. Hey. Hey, handsome Will. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing so well. I gotta get this photo off of Bianca off my phone. Girl, why are you wearing that to the Grammys? Jesus, I hate celebrities. James Mike went down and they didn't even introduce Metallica. Yeah, I would be pissed too. Hey, Nate, how are you? He's getting roasted about it online. What is this? She Don't Care, the Shake It Off video is all about how crappy she dances. Yeah. You were right to stay away from the McKinty stuff. You don't need to do a video on the dude who was only relevant to mallcore kids and casuals. Yeah, I think it's just a misunderstanding of him. So, Amphetasor, hello. How are you? Bro, she's not even wearing underwear in that photo. Like, she's literally wearing, like, sheer nothing. First time chatter, opinions on the band's Suicidal Tendencies? I have not listened to them, actually. If we're thinking about the same band, that's the one, is that Garza Podcast? That's another band I want to listen to. Let's see. Hi, Dio, how are you? No. That's not it. Is it? There's two different types of suicidal bands. That's Suicide Silence, right? That's right. Is that right? With Garza? Do you watch Garza on YouTube? Sometimes. I really like his podcast. I actually have been meaning to watch his interview with Crypta. So, yeah, Suicide Silence is the one. I think we have listened to this band. I think I've listened to one album. Have I listened to one of these? Did we do one of these on stream? This is the one that has... No, that's Stormtrooper of Death that I'm thinking of. Yes, ugh. I have the memory of a goldfish, don't judge me. I listen to so much stuff, it's hard for me to remember what I've listened to. Did we do Institutionalized? What is that? What do you mean? Is that the song? I'm confused. Don't judge me. Yeah, I think I've listened to them. Hi, Volcasa. How are you? Just listened to Family Guy demo they did. Oh my gosh. I got goldfish brain too. Yeah. It's just like I'm constantly like either listening stuff in my own free time, or I'm listening to stuff for like Patreon, or I'm doing stuff for a video. Like there's so many bands, and you really have to stand out. You really have to stand out in order for my brain to like remember you. So, but you can't remember them? Who? Suicidal Tendencies? No, don't expect me to remember it. Suicide D's. This is where the cool kids are, yes. And you're a subscriber, Amphetasor, so you don't have to deal with ads. You don't have to deal with the ads on Twitch, which is nice. Have you ever watched videos of Russian bands? I did a reaction recently to Grima on my channel, Atmospheric Black Metal from Russia. That was really cool. That's another release I'm really excited about. That album's coming out on the 28th. So, yes, that's right. I do remember that. Yep. Rob was in that band, yeah. The Grima reaction was great. Thank you. Their back catalog is awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to check more of that out. So I'm thinking about doing a little dive into Grima before their album releases on the 28th, but no promises. No promises on that one. So you did Slaughter. I did do Slaughter to Prevail. All he wanted was a Pepsi. Yes, I do remember that. I know we have one Suicidal Tendencies thing. I'm pretty sure. So, do you know any Colombian metal bands? I'm not sure. Not off the top of my head. Not the glam band to Prevail. Slaughter to Prevail. I saw Alex Terrible doing bare knuckle boxing recently. Really? When was that? Are they about to have a new album? Slaughter to Prevail? Oh, I'm sure he did. He's a Russian. He won his fight. Let's see. Slaughter. I don't even know if they're on Metal Archives. We'll see. Nope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've listened to some Colombian bands, but I don't know them off the top of my head. Like I said, you really got to stand out in order for me to like remember what you sound like. Like I remember like Rotting Christ is like really stuck out to me. Mortician really stuck out to me. Cannibal Corpse and Deicide. So Cattle Decap. You remember Periphery? Yes, I do. So Periphery stands out in your mind. Oh my god. Yes, Nate really wants me to do Periphery. A Periphery dive. We will see. I really want to do Varathron, Rotting Christ, and Mortician. I'm begging. And Judas Priest. Yeah, Judas Priest, definitely. Iron Maiden will come too. Much to the chagrin of Metallic Death. He really does not want me to touch Iron Maiden again. But, yeah. I've done a few reaction videos to some of their albums on my Patreon. We decided to, instead of me doing Seventh Son, I was going to do Sad Wings of Freedom by Judas Priest for Patreon. So I'm actually going to film that video today after my stream. Who's your favorite non-stick out band? What do you mean? Sad Wings of Destiny. Get some Massacre albums. Def worth checking out. Yes, we have their debut, which leads me to their second record, Promise. That's going to be a whole thing. I'll actually be reacting to that soon, too. So, no, Massacre. Is it different? I thought it was a typo. Is this a different band? Ooh. It's a different band? Okay. Well, good, because I was like, well, because JJ was like, oh, Massacre, and I was like, I've really only heard that their debut is good. And then they fell off. So I thought he had a spelling typo. But if it's a different band, then I don't know them. Massacre with one S. Painkiller is like a greatest hits album, but it's just really full of hits. Yeah, Painkiller was good. VL from Patreon says that he says that British Steel would not be one that I really like because it's more commercial. But I don't know. Who? VJJ. I'm excited to listen to Sad Wings of Destiny, though. I haven't listened to that ever. There's a lot of Judas Priest records I haven't listened to. I've really only done like one full album, I'm pretty sure. Columbia's Massacre. Okay, so a different one. All right, I'll write it down. Different Massacre. Different. And they're from Colombia. Okay. Massacre from the US, and then there's Massacre from Colombia, and there's a Massacre from France. God. Oh. Ain't even here. He's chatting away on some dumbass app. Discord, I think is what it's called. I know. He's so silly. And then he'll like chat at like 9 a.m. my time, which is like literally 3 in the morning for him or something. And he's like, I was busy all day. Sorry, I couldn't make it into the stream or whatever. And I'm like, excuses. Excuses. No, I'll have to check them out. Yeah, there's some good bands that I'm going to be doing this week. Lies Only Bands from France is Gojira. Gojira's another band I need to listen to more of their stuff. And we got to Hydrate. You did 2 full Judas Priest albums, one on video and one off camera. Did I? What do you mean one off camera? You definitely don't need to listen to Gojira. Painkiller. Oh, yes. Invincible Shield. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Invincible Shield is really good. I was thinking about all the ones that I've filmed. So. A backwards discography dive for Killswitch when the new album drops in 2.5 weeks. Like, what do you mean backwards? Because, like, I was thinking about doing... I can basically start listening, like, to their stuff now leading up to their new record. Or I can... Ain't Nothing She Does Is on Time. Do you know how long it takes to do a deep dive? I'm sorry. I'm here trying to manage like 5 different channels. So. Yeah. Content is hard. It just takes a while because I want to like, I don't know. I don't want to approach a deep dive like and just do it half-assed. Because like I could easily just listen to an entire discography and then just do a tier list, which I don't know if you guys would enjoy just a tier list, or I could do like the deep dive thing like I did with 6 Feet Under or like Deicide, you know. That's why I'm saying you won't make that 2-week deadline, duh. You don't know that, okay? Let me dream. I only watched 2. Varga, honestly, tier list and review and thoughts are awesome. Well, it's up to you guys because I can do like a dive like I did with Deicide, like I said, or I can just do a straight up tier list. you know. I have, well, it's my YouTube channel, my Patreon, and Twitch. And then I have my Instagram. So it's like 4. You just want a tier list? What did I say about crying? I'm not crying, you're crying. You just don't want me to cry to mean comments, and I'm not. I'm fine. Nobody's making mean comments yet. Oh, God. Hi, William. How are you? Most people don't need history of Killswitch Engage. Just share your thoughts and rankings. Yeah, I mean, I could always just do, like, mild, like, very brief history pieces, because that's also what I did for, like, the DSI deep dive. So I approach it from the perspective of, like, okay, if I'm going to do a tier list or a deep dive, I approach it from the perspective of I'm a newbie. So I want to learn about the band history while I do the dive. But then I also know that there's people who are very familiar with Deicide, for example, and they already know all the history, or they grew up, you know, listening to the band when all of these things were happening, so they're very familiar with it. But I also think some of those listeners still like to see that timeline, and I think about the Metallica deep dive as well. They still like to see some of that timeline of, like, the big events in the band's discography, so that's why I briefly mention it, you know. So it's like we talk about the albums, we rank them, and then we briefly talk about the main drama, you know, the stuff that sticks out, you know. So but yeah, if you want her to listen to something, you need to submit through her Discord. Yeah, join my Discord. We have a Discord blocked in Russia. Oh no. Also, who the hell is making Kaya cry? Nobody. I don't cry from the mean comments, at least not yet. I'm doing better. I'm doing better with it. The hate's gotten a lot worse, though, but it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But it's also what you want. So, I mean, you guys can tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Because, like, I've got a lot of comments from people saying they really liked the way the Deicide deep dive was formatted. I've had some people say, like, yeah, tier list is fine. Like, we like tier lists just the way they are. But then some people are like, ugh, tier lists are so boring. Like, I hate that format. So, I mean, people are different, you know. Thunder Mother, let's go. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. I try my best. I'm just a newbie. It's insulting when people say, like, I'm only doing it because I'm, like, dating a metalhead. And I'm like, my metal channel started before I had a boyfriend, okay? The dick is good, but it's not what started my channel. Yes, that was a comment I got this morning. They were like, oh, the dick must be so good that you want to listen to, like, whatever your boyfriend's listening to. And I'm like, I know. Pestilence would be interesting. I'm covering my ears. You're welcome. I finished my Elden Ring session, honestly. I'll show you my Killswitch Engage tier list when you show me yours. Breakups and divorces make you cry in your beer, LOL. I think it's funny how J-Dog is defending Kaya like it's his little sister. Oh my god. I know. I mean, I appreciate J-Dog supporting my channel. So I have a lot of, I mean, it's not all haters. It's just, he has a lot of people that watch his videos and they're very mean to me. They're very rude. So, but it's okay. It's not everybody. At least some of that. Is the hate on YouTube mainly? pretty much. Yeah. Your fiance listen to Garth Brooks? No, that would mostly be me and my family. People forget that I'm a Southern girl, and I came into it late. Girl, country music was a huge thing in my family, so they can't tell the difference between a noob and a poser. I think Hi. Hey, it's what is it? Lay this roast. Lay this to rest. Oh, lay this to rest. Hey. Lay this to roast. Lay this to roast. How are you doing? I think the most insulting thing about it is that it's just these people will come up with literally every single other scenario to justify me, just to basically not accept in their minds that I could actually be interested in it on my own. And they say like, oh, she's a teenager, or, you know, she's only into it because her boyfriend or fiance or whatever is into it. Like, there's just no possible way I could do and like be into it on my own fruition. Like, it's got to be somebody else. So I think that that's the most insulting part of it. Better than the usual lay this for this. I'm sorry. Lay this to rest. Lay to roast. Oh gosh. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for following, and I hope you enjoy the emotes that you get. So the stupid thing is, it's not like you're hiding the fact that you're pretty new to things. I still feel like I'm very new to it. You know, like I feel like I'm still so new to the genre. I mean, I've only been doing it for 3 years. My 3-year anniversary of being a metalhead is literally this month. It's on the 22nd. So I've never heard of. I just want to get into it all. Like, I don't care if it's like metalcore, deathcore, grindcore, death metal, atmospheric black metal. Like, I want to listen to it all because I'm still discovering my tastes and what I like. And I feel like the last few months, I've really gotten a good understanding of what I like. Like Rotting Christ, Triarchy of the Lost Lovers, that album, The Fourth Crusade, or The Fourth Crusader from Bull Thrower, girl, those 2 records have blown my mind the last like few weeks to a month. I've listened to The Fourth Crusade. I'm going to call it The Fourth Crusade. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's The Fourth Crusade. Such a good record. Let me be your core and prog gateway. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. More than often, not make themselves look gayer than you would have if their insults landed. Well, that girl yesterday was kind of hilarious from J-Dog's video. Because, you know, my fiance, he listens to J-Dog every single morning. Literally every single morning. So he woke up and, like, just started cackle laughing when he saw the title. And he was like, you made it into J-Dog's video today. And I was like, oh, God. So, yeah. So, that girl was legit funny, and I don't usually like J-Dog's videos. Yeah. I mean, look, I will also give her the benefit of the doubt because I also hate flying. So, it didn't used to be that way, though. I used to be a lot better with flying, and it's mostly just like a motion sickness thing now as I've gotten older, and I hate it. Because, like, I used to fly every single summer from the ages of, like, 5 to 12. And it did not bother me one single time. And I used to fly by myself as a kid to go visit my dad every single summer, and I had no issues until I got older, like the last like 2-3 years. She called you a thirst trap. She did. I know. So, you saw Rotting Christ live in 1996 with Moonspell and is it Samal on their Triarchy tour? Yeah, we saw. So I did a reaction to that whole album on Patreon because I really wanted to just experience Triarchy of the Lost Lovers as a whole. Because I had that promo 1993 video I did for members only. Freaking loved every single song off of that record. Loved the entire vibe of Rotting Christ. So point I'm trying to make is in that reaction video we saw live footage from around that time. Posture check. Thank you. We saw live footage from around that time when they released Triarchy, and their sound, their whole look. I think what I love the most about Rotting Christ is their singer has like the same kind of I don't know what else to call it other than like sexy vibes, like sex appeal, like what Peter Steele had from Type O Negative. Like I really like Type O Negative's whole aesthetic and sound. Like internally I'm one of those like goth babes. But I also really like I just like Rotting Christ's whole like vibe. Especially their like whole live setting with the tight leather and everything. And I'm like, girl, this is like max sex appeal. So, you gave me a hydrate. Okay, girl. You've never gotten onto a plane in your whole life? Oh, you do love typos. I like Type O Negative. It's the Butthole album. Look, okay, I haven't listened to the Butthole album, but I'm very interested in... That's a dive I'm doing this month, just so you know. I have not listened to Enterprise Earth, no. I have not. To listen to their Passage album, either 1996 original or the recent anniversary live re-recording. Which one do you prefer, Mystic? Which one's better? She gonna nosedive into that? Exactly. That's called motorboating, right? I'm up with the times. Stop. Get some help. Samil. Passage. Record from 1996. I'm down. I almost bought a Septic Flesh CD, but I passed it up for Graves' debut album because I've been looking for it a long time. Ooh. Pissgrave is also coming out with a new record too. I'm excited about that. Is this the new one? No. So we had, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we had a couple more people subscribe. So I have 2 animated emote slots, and then I have 1 standard emote slot that's open. I do have the lizard gif, which I'm going to check. I really want to upload it. I'm going to see if I can upload it again. Because I have it, and I tried to upload it. I'm so excited about that. Offline? How? Rip. I know. How did we come offline? Are we still streaming on Are we still streaming on Twitch? Don't tell me it stopped. Get some help. There you go. You good for now? Did I drop? It buffed for like 15 seconds, but it's back. Okay, good. Well, the reason why is because I added the lizard emote, the lizard thing for you. And we're back. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not letting me. Hold on. There's an emote. There's a new emote. Hold on. Everybody just needs to calm down. Liz Hard, exactly. Okay. Yeah. You should be able to use it. But for some reason it's not. Let's see. Hey, there you go. You're welcome. That is why the stream crashed for 15 seconds on Twitch. You've got to be shitting my freaking butthole. Okay, good. It's back. God. Stop playing with me, Twitch. I'm so over it. There she goes. These are the sacrifices we make for you. Hi, Pat. How are you? A stretch. Oh my gosh. Slay. And we had Lebertran. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Sorry that we're having some difficulties over here. GG Twitch, get wrecked. I know. We're having some technical issues, but only because I added a laughing lizard emote that they really wanted. I also got my first cattle decapitation CD. Terracite, the CD slaps hard on the stereo. Yes. Terracite is not my favorite record from them. I did prefer Death Atlas, but Solastalgia is my favorite song off of that album. And it was amazing live. So hi, Pat. What the hell did you do, Kaya? Just look at this chat now. I added a laughing lizard emote. You're welcome. You are welcome. The Twitch chat suffered for a little bit, but we now have the laughing lizard emote. Come to the dark side. Twitch is a fun place. Twitch is such a fun place. So do you do full discography dives on Twitch over Wednesdays, or do you also do sometimes for Patreon only? So what I do is, if you are not familiar, what I do is we do both essentially. So on Wednesdays, those are like the Wednesday variety streams. And originally I was doing like new album or like new singles on those days. So we'd focus more on like new music on Wednesdays. But now I think it's just going to be a time where we, just listen to like actual full albums from bands. So right now we're doing Death and Bolt Throwers discographies every Wednesday. So this week's going to be their 5th album. So we're going to do, basically the 5th record from Death and Bolt Thrower. And then on Patreon, I do full album reactions as well, or 5-song discography dives. But I find that I prefer doing like full album reactions just to get the full thing of it. So I would 100% be okay with a Periphery discography dive being Patreon only. I just want to watch you react to the albums. I mean, I could do that. Do we get to watch you listen? Yes. So when I do it on Patreon, you get to watch it with me. I mean, it's not going to be live. It'll be like a pre-recorded thing, but I don't edit my raw reactions on Patreon. So, yes, indeed. I think the stream was fine on YouTube's side. Sorry for the stream stopping. I hope it was worth it. Skeletal Remains, The Entombment of Chaos. Lots of Floridian death metal vibes on that one. Was surprised to learn they're from Cali. Oh, yeah. Skeletal Remains is really good. I really liked their most recent release. And they're pretty decent live. Like, their live sound is good. Their performance is, like, their live performance could use a little bit of work. Just a little more energy, but I always give them the benefit of the doubt because the stage that they performed at is really small. It's very tight. So there's not a lot of, you know, room. But, yeah, they're really good. And I definitely think that they capture a lot of that Floridian death metal sound. So I would agree with that. I want the edited videos back. You have a good flow and you can add meme clips and sound effects to my full album reactions or to like the raw reactions. Because, I mean, the problem is that they just take such a long time to edit. And I didn't used to edit my full album reactions when I did them on Patreon. I mean, I did for like the first like few of them when I first got started, and then once I did like, you know, Blackwater Park and stuff like that, then no, I didn't. The raw dogging stays the way it is, obviously. So you mean like on YouTube videos specifically, you would prefer more editing? Are you basically politely telling me that my videos are boring for you? And you would like more TikTok editing? Don't worry about that. Oh my god. Honestly, so rude. Do y'all think my videos are boring? Would you prefer more editing? Would you prefer more memes and more TikTok editing? Because, I mean, I can do that. It would just take a little bit longer. Oh, now he's quiet. Sometimes less is more. CM Fetasaur knows it. Don't worry about all that. Uh-huh. You don't even watch the videos. You just watch the VODs. TikTok is for trips on Adderall. Oh, gosh. I said don't worry. Well, now I have to worry because I want my viewers to enjoy my videos. So... But, you know, I can do it. I can add more memes and shit. It's just up to you. Well, it's actually up to me. It's not up to you. Because, you know. But, yes. Yes, indeed. It'll be fine. No, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if I want to add more stuff. Because, I mean, I can. The raw reactions are still going to stay raw, but... I mean, I can add more stuff to the YouTube videos. So, don't listen to them. They all secretly love your videos. Yeah, Metallic Death loves my videos. He doesn't watch them, but he loves them. He's there in spirit. Which I guess is fine. I feel bad that the stream stopped on y'all's end. Writhing Shadows? Is that like Do I not have access to that laughing lizard? What tier do I need for that? It's tier 1, but for some reason it might be locked. It should be fine though. It's for tier 1. So you might just need to refresh it. So refresh, exactly. Exactly. Okay, wait. You said Writhing Shadows is like Bolt Thrower's thing? Shadows. Like Bolt Thrower. There you go. Have you checked out my Dying Bride yet? I have not. I have not. Would you like a video on them? It doesn't show up in the list for you either. Yeah, it should be there. I'm like, I can look at it, but I'm afraid to touch it right now because I don't want the stream to quit again. You need to reload and it shows up. So, sorry. Sorry. Who asked that? Somebody on YouTube. Yes. Now, do you guys... Okay, another question, which I kind of asked earlier, but I only got Nate that responded. Do you want to see videos of me just doing like a tier list and talking about a band, or do you like a deep dive and tier list type combo? What would you prefer? Because I can do both. But I don't know if just the tier list method is like what you would want. Legendary, they're still going from 1980. I would watch both. You think so? No. Let me decide that for myself, sir. Did someone say reload? Yeah, reload these nuts on your chin. Wasn't there a way for people on both Twitch and YouTube to see each other's chats? So, there was, and I turned it off because it looked ugly. It was basically like Restream, because I streamed through Restream to get on both Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, for like either side, like, so if you write something on Twitch, and then on YouTube's side it says restream.io in parentheses, and then it'll have your username from Twitch and then what you said. So it just looks really ugly, and I'm just kind of waiting until they simplify their chat. But then also Twitch made it to where you could actually multi-stream, and it wasn't against their TOS. They made that change like a year ago. But they said you had to prioritize Twitch chat over YouTube's chat in order to not get your stream taken down or whatever. Or that was their only thing. So that's why you see the Twitch chat over YouTube's chat on Twitch's side. So just a bunch of streaming stuff. Probably don't care, but I did a lot of research on different platforms, and that was a huge thing. That was a massive change last year, was that Twitch's CEO was basically like, with Kick being added into the conversation, there were just a lot of streamers that really wanted to multi-stream. So you love the hyper metal stuff. My Dying Bride is morose and slow. I'm fine with the slow stuff too. I mean, I'm down to definitely listen to it. Dragon Force, oh god. Don't they speed up their music? Kick still exists? I'm pretty sure. I've never been on there. Sonic Overload with cheese. Yes. Yes, they are. Yes. Did you hear the new Madman's A Spirit single? I did not. What did you think about it? There's a lot of bands I haven't listened to, but I'm getting there. So this year, like I said, is the year for the cores. So I think there's going to be a lot of popular bands, deathcore, metalcore, and stuff like that is going to be in conversation a lot this year on my channel. But I'm still going to prioritize other stuff too, because like I can't forget about my death and grind and gore grind bands. Stop saying that. What do you mean? Stop saying what? Emo? What about it? Do you want more emo stuff? I kind of want to check out Marilyn Manson. I've never listened to anything from that dude. I've only seen like goth girls wearing his t-shirts. And I've always been like, literally never gone out of my way to listen to Marilyn Manson. You can forget about them. Forget about who? I've been telling you for years about Manson. I know. So I'm thinking about diving into him. I'm the internet's biggest metal poser. What do you mean? I have to. Look, if everybody's going to assume that I'm a big fucking poser, then that means I just have to listen to the poser bands. And I don't know why they always say go back to listening to Whitechapel. I'm like, what did Whitechapel do to constantly be the band that people insult for? It's like Hannah Montana or Whitechapel. I'm like, what did Whitechapel do? I don't understand. Paradise Lost is heavy and grimy. My Dying Bride is bleak and dry in comparison. Ask Broody, right? Terrible. Uh-huh. I'd still go and see them live, especially if they had those masks from their single. So, I'd be down. Love Marilyn Manson from 1994 to 2004. So what is he? What is Marilyn Manson? Is he just like an alternative metal? Like, I literally don't know. The only two of his songs I've heard are The Beautiful People and his cover of Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. Oh, love that song. Kai just confirming what everyone already suspected. What, that I'm a poser? Apparently, it doesn't matter what I do. Alternative is the safe description. His best work was when a stage prop fell on him. Get wrecked. He's industrial shock rock. Ooh, that's cool. Shock rock. Okay. Yeah, there's still so much I have to... He's more industrial. Is he like Rammstein industrial? Okay. So sounds a little more like Rammstein. Okay. Is it kind of the same vibes as like Rammstein? Hi. Is it like Rammstein and like Skinny Puppy sort of? Oh, Long Johnson. Hi. Hello, hello. That he had his ribs removed. I do kind of remember that. Industrial shock rock. 9 Inch Nails is another one I've never listened to. So, 9 Inch Nails, that type of thing. Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. If you're a poser, then I don't know what I am. I don't know. I'm just here for the vibes, man. I just want to listen to music. I don't understand. Hurt is amazing. Ugh, I love Johnny Cash. Yeah, I do remember that. You a poser too, apparently. Ugh. Everyone's a poser. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Is what his mixture is. I mean, I'm down for that. That all sounds very much up my alley. So he died right after that cover. God. Johnny Cash is so metal for being a country artist. I've talked about that before. He was just really cool. I love his the CD box that I have of like it's basically a little 3 CD box set, and they separated out God, love, and murder. And so you have, you know, obviously all of his songs about God and like Christianity and religion and stuff on the God section. All his love songs like Ring of Fire, Walk the Line. And then his murder album is so fucking metal. When you listen to like the lyrics, so much of it is like, you know, I shot a man, I was hung, like, you know, all this gunslinging, like metal stuff, and I'm like, Jesus. I can't be having the stink of tourists all over me. Surgical Brood ain't going anywhere. Have you ever listened to stuff like Wadruna or some folk tribal pagan music? No, not really. Maybe a little bit of Melanie Loves Death Metal, but I like both and all metal channels. Do you like the new Enterprise Earth sound? I have not listened to Enterprise Earth yet. It's the complete opposite of Melanie Loves Death Metal. Well, kind of, but not really. Sort of, but not really. She does, I love her channel. But she's not like J-Dog, but she's very knowledgeable about like what she knows and talks about, and I love that she like collects just a bunch of physical media and just shows it off, and that's just like what she does. She just talks about it. She's definitely more tapped in than I am because, you know, I'm the poser of the group. So for me, my whole channel is just being a newbie to the metal scene and discovering bands and talking about bands that I discover. So make a video over the band Morgoth. You love death metal, you love Morgoth, the gods of German death metal. Ooh, I'm down. Morgoth. I've never heard that name before. Morgoth. German death metal. German death metal. Alright, I'm down. Down. I'm rather new to your channel. Loved your reactions. Have you heard of Cult of the Sun? I've heard of it. I've never listened to it yet. But I will also write it down. So, Cult of the Sun. I'm going to try and do more deep dives. They just take a little bit longer, but I'm going to try and get to a point where I can do like 2 to 3 a week, or 2 to 3 a month. Trying to get 2 a month is the goal. The early stuff, if Death never went tech prog, do you expect me to remember that? So when I am headlining festivals, you can tell all your friends we used to Twitch it up with Kaya. Hey. Listen to the Nine Inch Nails song Closer. Had like a whole ruiner to have an idea of their sound. Yeah. What was this highlighted message? Hold on. Marilyn Manson covered Johnny Cash's God's Gonna Cut You Down, and it's a masterpiece. Yes. I'll have to listen to it. You already said that. You said that earlier, and I read it, but I didn't say anything. And then you spent gems to highlight it. You're adorable. Maybe we just start with, we start listening to some of that in Patreon. I don't know. I expect you to remember everything I say. Don't expect me to remember anything, honestly. And I am so sorry. I don't know what it is, but I literally have the memory of a fucking goldfish. So I try my best. I really do. But there's so much information. Kia the goldfish, exactly. Is the weed? I don't even smoke. Hi. Hi, Era. How are you? Ara Mace. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Starting to realize why Prof repeated himself 300 times? Exactly. You kind of have to. Like I said, a band will really stick out if I emotionally connect with the music. I'm a goldfish. Exactly. Can we get an obituary deep dive? Yes, you can. I've been meaning to do obituary. So like I said, I'm going to try and figure out a new schedule to kind of get through some of these bands better or like faster. But, you know, and also appropriately with time. Because like I said, there's some bands where like Ginger, for example, where I will be honest, totally interested in like the band's history necessarily, but I want to listen to the music, and so that's where I would like listen to Ginger and then do the tier list, you know. Or like Killswitch Engage, I might do like some brief history, but mostly just keep it to the music and then do a tier list or something like that. So obituary is one where I would want to do more of a deep dive, so I'm just trying to figure out how to do it I guess more efficiently. So I'm a goldfish, slabs. Didn't know that they had made studies on goldfish's abilities to remember stuff, bro. They don't even need an actual goldfish. They just need like my brain. A Google sheet for albums or artist discography dives I will be requesting. Gonna get you educated up on progcore and other subgenres people here hate. Work with Metallic Death on that, because I'm sure he would love to help you with that. So, J-Dog's rant about porn being free so we don't need female-fronted bands was so based. Oh my god. Hi, honey. OG shit, and I'm older than him. Oh my gosh. He's a great resource for music, I will say. And he supports my channel, so I support him in return. Yes, I will be going to Dead by a Dog, and you're a poser if you don't go. You're welcome. Huge prog fan, especially power prog. Yeah, you want to see Little Miss Rusty? View count instantly goes down. Love it. Come here, dear. Come here. No. The women in metal bands are honestly better influences for your daughters than like the girls in pop music. I remember everything or I remember nothing. It all depends on what I eat. It all depends on what it is, dude. Like, it really has to stand out, but even then, sometimes it doesn't. Like, I remember pretty much everything about the 6 Feet Under discography dive I did. Ma'am, thank you. Pretty much everything that I did with the 6 Feet Under deep dive, I remember. And I remember everything with, like, the Metallica thing. Because I think that there's just, like, awful albums in those discographies that I'm like... my brain, it attaches itself to that sort of stuff. So, hi. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is Rusty, by the way. She's a turd. And she smells like one, too. So. New Jersey Death Fest is in April. Bands will be announced soon. It's at Dingbats in Clifton. See you, Clement t-shirt in the Garza interview. That's cool. Why is Rusty so buff? Bro, tell me about it. I don't know. She's just eating good, I guess. You remember when she was so skinny when I first got her? MDF is in 4 months anyways. The only fest that matters. I really want to go to MDF or Milwaukee Metal Fest, but we're going to go to Dead by a Dog, and that'll basically be the only show we go to this year. Probably because she eats everything. She did get some cheese yesterday. She did get some cheese. Yes, this is true. So, she's a little turd. How amazing it is. Yes, please do. Ugh, God. Actual ass breath.
You have such stinky breath, ma'am.
Yeah. I have some records to show you. There's also a New England death metal fun time bonanza in Maine. Ooh. Hey, Vic. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, did you want a treat, Miss Ma'am? Little puppy wants to rest on your lap. They will stay babies forever. Yes, this is very true. Okay, you gotta work for it though. I'm gonna see if I can get her to shake. Paw. Good girl. Okay. Other paw. Oh, very good. Okay. Now you get the treat. Always have a treat bag. Mortal Decay is playing a reunion show and playing the demos with Johnny. Maybe I'll do a Mortal Decay. I know you wanted me to do a Mortal Decay reaction, so I'm kind of thinking about doing it. They would be a good band to deep dive because their discography is so short. So. Hey, Cold. Cool Dip. Is it Cool Dip? How you doing? Oh, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing so super stinking well. We're doing good. I'm about to show you some of my vinyl. Yes. Is that Mortal Decay reissue? It is a reissue, right? And it's coming at the end of February, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Ale, how are you? It's their debut record with the boobies on it, right? Saw them the other day. They sounded great. Yes, I'm pretty sure my fiance pre-ordered that one, if I remember. He also pre-ordered the Spirit Box Tsunami Sea album for me, and I'm so excited. I think he got me the pink variant while they were still available. So, are you going to see Decapitated later this year? No, bro, I'm not going to barely any shows this year because I'm moving in the middle of the year. I'm going to Dead by Dog. That is basically the one show that I'm going to. So I kind of wish I could go to the Nile and 6 Feet Under show, but they're not coming anywhere near me. I swear to God, Dying Fetus is going to come to Oklahoma this year after we move, and then I'm literally going to cry. I sent Russ pics while I was there just in case someone wanted to question it. LOL. Oh my gosh. Deep dive on Morgoth. They only have 4 albums and 2 EPs. I could do that. Moving out of state or in Oklahoma? Moving out of state. Yeah, it's that's the one. It's the being reissued on vinyl for the first time. Moving out of state. So, moving on to a ranch. It's going to be a big change, but I'll still have time for my channel. It's just going to be a little bit of a balance. So, right now I'm working on like lowering my hours working on my channel, so I get used to, I guess having sort of this part-time job of ranch hand meets content creator. So it would be Northern California. So it's gonna be fun, but it's also gonna be a lot of work. So it'll be good. I'm excited. So, nope. Up in the mountains. Up in the, I think it's the Sierra Nevada mountains. Pretty sure. Will you have goats? We have 2 goats up there, Mo and Joe. And they're troublemakers. Absolute troublemakers. They're like sneaky little bastards. That was my childhood and I miss it so much. Yeah, it's going to be quite the change, you know. Because I'm a southern girl, but I, was never lived on ranch property or like farm acreage or anything like that. And so, my grandparents have like 10 acres. And my grandpa was a big farmer and had like a really big garden. And so that's the big thing I want to work on when I move out there is just self-sufficiency, trying to like have a garden, learn how to milk sheep, make dairy products, do things more myself, like try and learn some actual like real life skills that everything I know is like on the computer, which it's like, bro, you turn the power off, there's nothing that I can do. Love these emotes. Yes. Is that like a homestead? Yeah, basically. We'll be homesteading it up. So, goats are metal. This is very true. Hi, Bingit. How are you? Are you by any chance seeing Dying Fetus with Cradle of Filth? No, they are not coming to Oklahoma, and I do not. I can't go to Texas to see them because we have to save money for the move. So I'm seriously, bro, so sad. A Southern Organite Canadian Texan. Yeah, you forgot the Eastern. What is it? Because I was born in Massachusetts. So what is that? Like, it's not New Hampshire. What is it? New England, Texan, Oregon person. A mess? Yeah. It doesn't flow. Exactly. I love Dying Fetus, but I wish they would add a second guitar player live. It really fits their sound. Sometimes that's what you need, Also, I hope Queen Kaya is doing well. Thank you. I'm doing very good. I'm going to show you some of my records now that we listened to. It's not too many, but we do have some. So, Dying Two-Headed Fetus. You're watching The Matrix right now? Ugh, love that movie. All right, so I have to cover her boobies real quick. But that's okay. So, where are my non-used sticky notes that I can use? Bestie. All right. There you go. All right, we'll just use her. There you go. Okay, so we have this Barbados 7-inch. Don't mind the sticky note. She's just imagine big ol' honkers, okay? Big ol' honkers. So, this is a split between Barbados and Blood Wolf, and that's blood as in BLUDWULF. This is from 2009, and Barbados is awesome. You absolutely need to go check them out. I have a video called The Horniest Man in Metal, which is about the main man behind Barbados, Yasuyuki Suzuki. He also does Orgasm 666. He also does Abigail. Barbados is freaking awesome. Blackened thrash, basically super, super fun. And then Blood Wolf is considered heavy metal punk on Metal Archives. They kind of have a little bit of a blackened sound to them, but it's just a black Boop. Little black record. So, a very different thing. Oh, there's that. Sorry, I'm trying to balance it. So, if you have trouble choosing what to listen to, make a list of 30 albums and listen to each one. That's what I do. That's a great album. Or that's a great idea. Because I have so much music I want to listen to. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to get through it all. This was good. This was fun. You know. Fun music. I mean, I always like Barbados' sound. Love hand-drawn art. Exactly. Some people were like, oh, she's trying to, you know, cancel Pestilence. And I'm like, no. We're just standing up to, for real artists, bro. All right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You redeemed a stretch. Okay. All right. Hold on. Trying to put this in here is literally so hard. Real talk. Ugh, what? Why are you saying ugh? What did I do? Ma'am, I need you to stop smelling my belly. Thank you. She's like, I got a crap, Mom. Hug, I'm Akaya. Thank you. I'm just, you know, stretching for you. Oh, I did actually need that. Alright, I got another Barbados record. This is a 10-inch. So it's United Metal Punks, and it is a Barbados Blizzard split. But they've become a joke as of lately. It's just like, when people are like, it just matters about the music, I'm like, okay, but you wouldn't be defending that if Pestilence made AI music. You know? It's like, if they were making AI music, you would not be defending it. Here's the back. I'm waiting for the I'm a Canoe interview with JB Bob. LOL. JB Bob. Didn't his channel get, like, deleted and then he started it over again or something? Testimony of the Ancients is so good. And I think this is the one where, I think my fiance said this is the one where the factory mixed up the two sides. So the Barbados side is actually Blizzard, and the Blizzard side is actually Barbados. Rumor is Justin blocked him, but he swears he didn't. Like, blocked him, like, how? You mean, like, just blocked him not to see his videos? Or, like, got the channel taken down? Bloodywood dropped some new stuff. Oh, they did? That's another band. They kind of have a decent sound. Block him from commenting. It could be that he was just saying inappropriate stuff and YouTube just blocked. Because YouTube is doing that. So if you ever like commenting stuff on somebody's videos and you can't see your comment or something, hey. Gummy Boy. Hello. Gummy Boy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. It's probably because YouTube shadow banned your comment. So, dog's girl into one of the convos or something, didn't he? Oh, God. You could get into old records. I think, you know, for me, there are some older bands that I would be interested in diving into on my channel that aren't metal or technically metal, but they obviously started or like helped inspire the genre. Specifically, Like Pink Floyd is one of them. I haven't listened to hardly any Pink Floyd, except for like The Wall, of course. But especially after like Blood Incantation's Absolute Elsewhere album, that's where some of my, interest in actually going through Pink Floyd stuff. Then, of course, you've got like Led Zeppelin or Guns N' Roses. Those are bands that obviously helped the genre. Black Sabbath, of course, could go in there. So I don't know. There's a lot of different things I want to do. If you make a list of albums to listen to, tell us in what order and bands. Oh, I will, as I go through them. Well, I have some ideas, so we'll get into it. What you mean? Comments on YouTube are always nice. No, they're not. I do get nice comments, though. It's not all mean, but I do get a lot of hate recently. So this split came out in 2010. Like I said, it's Barbados and Blizzard. If you're interested in Blizzard, they are a German speed and thrash band. This is good. It's just blackened thrash, speed, metal, basically. So good listen, short and sweet. Definitely listen to Barbados if anything, or Abigail if you like Abigail and you don't know Barbados. Basically the same band. Sort of. I mean, it's Yasuyuki Suzuki, so it's all good stuff. And then we have Severe Tortures, Misanthropic Carnage. This is, I believe, their second album from 2002. So, prog rock, like Yes, Russian early Genesis. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too. Or like want to listen to. YouTube also seems to hide comments under the new category. Yeah, you can also look up in the new category. I'll show this briefly. Misanthropic Carnage, second record from Severe Torture. If you don't know Severe Torture, they are death metal from the Netherlands. I reviewed their most recent record. I did an entire reaction video to their new album that came out last year. And then I think I gave this record like an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10 on my like end of year video. So this band is really good. There's the lyrics. This one is definitely more raw, which you would kind of expect. It's got a lot more of a raw sound in comparison to their new record, which a lot of that is just like the production style. But this record came out from 2002, so it honestly made me think a lot of like BDM vibes. Really. The drum sound is kind of similar to like Dying Fetus too, which was kind of interesting. Absolutely obsessed with the album color, the vinyl. So, this is what it is. Severe Torture is great. Absolute Elsewhere showing off its influence and grandeur. Oh, shush. So this is basically a clear vinyl with magenta splatter. Kayla is a very sensual woman. Thank you. Yes. This is really, really good. This looks great on the black vinyl mat. Just gives it this kind of cool look. So definitely recommend. I don't put that in there. We have a new way of doing this. Definitely recommend Severe Torture if you're not familiar with them. So yes, indeed. Yeah, I would expect just a lot of different bands this year that I'll be kind of touching on. So it's not just gonna be. Yes, I will still be doing like death metal, gore grind, and grindcore bands, but I want to branch out more this year and really listen to a lot of things that I'm not totally familiar with, because it's all about the journey. So if you want some extra noise in your metal, exactly. All right, and then this is the last thing. You're putting a list of albums? Yes, do it. So this is the last thing that we listened to, and it's Necromantia. And it's a split. It's basically a split between Necromantia and Varathron. And so it's Necromantia, the Black Arts, and then Varathron, the Everlasting Sins. Now, this is a split that actually came out before Varathron released an album, their debut record, which is really cool. So this is the cover. This is Necromantia's side. Hey, Vijay, how are you? Right, it's going to be Periphery, Killswitch Engage, and who else does he like? And Less Awesome Music Always. Can't Love Everything. Exactly. But, you know, I've had a lot of people say, oh, you know, listen to this band because they're awesome, or like, don't listen to this band because they're like, whatever, you know. So it's like, I just want to be able to listen to everything, regardless of opinion, regardless of genre, just so I can develop my own opinion and be like, okay, like, you know, for example, Ginger or Whitechapel or Pestilence or Morbid Angel or whatever, you know. It's just like you listen to anything and everything and then kind of figure out what's really sticking with me and whatever else. So this is Varathron's side, the Everlasting Sins, and then this side is the Black Arts from Necromantia. So this is really cool. Necromantia is a black metal band from Greece. And then Varathron, if you don't know, is, I call them melodic black metal, which is basically what they are, also from Greece. So this is Varathron's side. Freaking love this band so much. So much do I love Varathron. Easily one of the best discoveries this year. And then this is Necromantia. This is definitely more like classic black metal in its sound for Necromantia. And then Varathron, the production is really raw, but you still get that classic like melodic black metal sound, I guess, that they do. And here's the insert. So this is the Varathron side. And this is actually where the vinyl comes in. Black and death metal vinyl records that I've never heard of. Yes. Do you have a stereo there? Can you play the Varathron? Yeah. So we have a record player. It's a nice one. Definitely was a good investment to get a nice record player. So, and then this opens up. Right. Well, I'll show you. That's why some weird albums and bands' careers can also be fun and likable. Exactly. So, I don't know. I just want to listen to anything and everything and then just kind of form my opinion there. So, because like I said, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you know, like for example, Periphery is a band that, you know, Nate gets a lot of hate for liking, but he absolutely loves that band. And it's like, well, I have never listened to all of Periphery, so I'd be down to listen to it. And then there's Mortician, which is also a band that gets a lot of hate in my chat, but I freaking love Mortician. So that's a band that I'm also interested in. Like, I mean, we have all the records, and I basically listened to every single one of them. I just haven't, you know, done an official video on them. So, and then here's the record for that split. So, this is the Black Arts side. This is a darker blue than it is in person, so it's going to look a lot brighter on video. So, and then here's Varathron's side. Ta-da! But I'm just a dirty white boy who likes metal raw and rough. Yeah, and I'm discovering that I like my metal to be like deep and doomy and just very low tuned. That's why I really like I really like Typo Negative sound, Rotting Christ. I really like Bolt Throwers like Fourth Crusade. I really like Mortician, Tenebro also, like the Death Doom kind of vibes. The super low and slow shit, like that's what gets my quivers in a timber, girl. You know? Now where does this all go into? God. I don't know why people hate it so much. Originally, like when I first listened to them, I thought that they got hate because they used a drum machine, and then I found out why they use a drum machine, and I was like, okay, well, I understand that. And I actually admired them more because of that. And then I think like VL, for example, hates Mortician because he hates how low and like, you know, basically fuzzy the bass and overall sound and tone of the album is. But that's what I love about it. Also, you know, people will complain about Mortician because of the horror movie samples and it being like too much or whatever, but I also really like that aspect of it, you know. And I also like bands like Last Days of Humanity. Like I love those types of like tuned down vocals. So I really like that. Same with like Pathologist or Pharmacist. I really like stuff that's like, that is the kind of stuff that I'm really into. So there you go. Metallic Death Doom. There you go. Aren't you guys so happy you have that lizard now? I just had to sacrifice my stream for a second, but we got the lizard. Sulfur, Arion, Seven Crowns, and Seven Seals, if you haven't already. Do they capture that kind of sound? Pharmacist is great. Don't ever let anybody tell you that Pharmacist is not good. Let's see. Sulfur, Aeon, Seven Crowns, and Seven Seals. And then you also said Sempiternal Dusk. Dusk and Nightfall. Okay. Or Nightfell. There you go. Sorry. When is the Kai on the Mountain EP dropping? Oh, God. Well, I don't know. I'd be nervous about releasing it now. But I don't know. I'd probably try. I would like to release a single. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. We will probably do it. Well, hurry up. I know. I just need electric guitar for it. But just more of a reason for people to, I guess, bully me on the internet. Once I release it, they'll be like, oh, the fuck is this shit? And then they'll just, like, hate comment on it. But it only matters, like, what you guys think. So, my, like, true fans. So, I think you're going to like it, though. I do think you will. Hey, Corey. How are you? I'm actually going to wrap it up. So, been streaming for about 2 hours. I'm going to be filming a Judas Priest reaction for Patreon. We're going to listen to Sad Wings of Destiny. So, if you want to support me on my channel, on my Patreon, the first tier is only $2 a month, and you get access to my entire back catalog of Twitch VODs, as well as, like, VODs that we're doing currently. So, like I said, we're doing a Bolt Thrower and Death series on Wednesdays, and then we do a Friday listening party. So this Wednesday, we're going to be doing the 5th record from Death and Bolt Thrower. And then our theme for this listening party on Friday is Heavy Hitters. So if you want to submit a song request for that, you just have to join my Discord, which there's a link down below my Twitch panels if you're watching on Twitch, or in my description. So you just join Discord and then boom, you're good. So, and then you go to Twitch Picks, read the pinned post, and then you can submit your song. And then, yeah, I'm not going out of town anymore this week, by the way. So, we will be having our streams as usual. And then, yeah, so this week we'll do Heavy Hitters. And then next week we're going to do songs from albums with boobs on them. That is what Discord voted for. So, that is what they, extra time with your ass now? Pass. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, and then if you want to support me, like I said, on Patreon, tier 2 is $5 US, and that gets you to all of my exclusive reactions. So like I said, today I'm going to be filming my Judas Priest reaction to Sad Wings of Destiny, and that'll be available for that tier 2 plus. So if you want to, you can join that. Try it out for a month. It's literally $5 US, and if you don't like it, you just cancel. You can join and then cancel and see if it's for you. You don't have to. I request decomposed with nitric acid for Booby Day. I'm here for it. Hey Jill, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Well, I will see you guys. I ain't subbing shit. You're subbed to it all, girl. Stop. Get some help. If you're just following the stream, I hope to see you on Wednesday when we listen to Death and Bolt Thrower. And I definitely hope to see you for our listening party on Friday, okay? Make sure to join my Discord for that. And then, hey. Thank you so much, Metallic Death, for the sub, the gifty. I'm Hen252. Congratulations on the gifted sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. So, only albums I know on top of my head with boobs is Cradle of Filth and Dead lols. I'll be there Wednesday. Yes. So the stream on Wednesday is going to be, we're going to continue our Death and Bolt Thrower series. So it's going to be the 5th record from Death and the 5th record from Bolt Thrower. The ad-free is a come up. Those Twitch ads are lame, bro. Tell me about it. Oh, she's a vicious land shark. Super sticker. €3 paired character punching the air with a fist and bump written on his knuckles. Oh my gosh. Alright, you guys. More Warhammer metal. Yes! Hi, Toby. How are you? Yes, we will be doing more Bolt Thrower on Wednesday, so I hope to see you there. And, yeah. I'll post my list to Patreon chat soon. Do it. Yeah, don't be afraid to share lists with me, too, of, like, bands or albums, bands you would like deep dives with or whatever. So, you can always either email me at imakayachannel@gmail with your lists, or you can join my Discord and, DM me your lists or whatever, or just Patreon it or whatever. So, all right, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for everyone that subbed. And I hope to see you later, okay? Okay, be safe now. All right? Don't you do turd things, okay? But also treat yourself, okay? It is a Monday. So, all right. Bye, you guys.